My AI just changed. It just buzzed the front gate. Thank God you came. How many more days could I wait? I made plans with you, and I won't let them fall through. I think I lie for you.
Good morning. Welcome in. So we got an update. It's not like a big update, but it's an update of the Naziah Harris case now. From what I'm understanding, and from what I know, that basically Naziah Harris, let me pull it up. Okay, so they had their last pretrial now. Jarvis was basically trying to have a lot of pretrials, and the judge say, listen, his lawyers and team was like, whoever he got defending him was like, hey, good morning. We want to have a whole bit, keep having pretrials. So the judge say, listen, this is our last one. So from what I'm understanding, it was supposed to be, it's two. It's one in January, and then it's supposed to be another one in January and one in February, from what I'm understanding. We're going to pull that up together. And then from what I'm understanding, but we're going to go ahead and look that up. But people are starting to say, hold on, let me log in my thing. People are now saying that basically that they're saying that Shannon may have something to do with it. I'm not sure. Now, we haven't seen Shannon, heard from Shannon. We don't know. We're not sure what's going on with Shannon. We haven't heard anything about Shannon since this has been going on. So we're going to look that up too as well. It's like Shannon disappeared off the face of the earth. And excuse me if y'all hear that noise. They are just the wrong one. Let me log out of this one, y'all. They're mowing outside. But as far as we know, that is what's supposed to be the plan. He's supposed to have two trials. I'm not sure what the two trials are. We're going to go and look those up at. Let me look at my password. I'm sorry, y'all. Come on. I updated this phone. I was at the bottom. Give me a minute, y'all. So listen, I have two TikToks. Give me a minute. Come on. Okay, let's look up the court thing while we sitting here looking for that. Let me see. They just had to get up this morning, and it's like, why they mowing outside? It's 40-something degrees. God dang. All right, we're finna look it up because they're saying that it could be two. Now, I'm not sure what the two entail, but we're gonna look it up. Now, I'm not sure if they found more information, but we're finna see. All right, what's this? Okay. And I updated some stuff. Now, I haven't looked this up in a while, so it's very hard because they have changed everything. Like when I say changed it, it's changed. So it's gonna take me a minute. Why did not send the code? Okay, well, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna play some music for y'all. Give me a minute. Good morning. Give me a minute, y'all. Give me a minute. Let me play some music. All right, my bad, y'all. Whew, I gotta remember that. I'm sitting here doing the child. Anyway, hold on. Okay, we're back. Now, where is that video? Let's. Oh no, is this her? Okay. Whew. Hit log in. All right. So this is my Isha 80. She has been talking about it a lot more, and we're gonna go ahead and play that while I look for this court document.
Case. Today was pre-trial for Jarvis Butts and the Naziah Harris case, and I'm gonna put the news clip in where they go over what happened in court. I want you guys to listen for the judge saying, "Final pre-trial date is next month." Final. So that means next month pre-trial. That's it. We're moving on to the trial in February. You have to listen to them cues when you're listening. I'm so grateful Jarvis didn't take a deal because I want to know what's going to happen in court. I want to see what's going to come out. I want all the pieces of the puzzle that I have to fit in a line. Listen to the clip, y'all.
Okay, very good. So I think it would probably make sense to schedule one final pre-trial date before our trial. In the event of a potential resolution in these cases, thinking at least 3 to 4 weeks before the trial date. Is that fair?
I think so, Judge. Yes.
Okay. All right. So if you all have your calendars handy, why don't we get our next date?
Okay. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Oh, come on. Why it's coming up like that? All right, let me stop sharing over there. Let me pull up it over here on my end. All right, we back in business. So she said it's February, right? The pre-trial is January. Okay, so yes, pre-trial is January 23rd at 20. And then it's the jury trial. So the parties present at this pre-trial. Why is it taking me back to that? Oh, they ain't got it up yet. Okay. Come on. What's up with that? What is going on? Why is it doing that? Hold on. Why is it? What's up with their website? We have technical difficulties on a goddamn Monday. It would let me know that it's Monday. I mean, okay. Golly. All right, let's get into this. So, I want to see if she went to every court date. Let me look at the transcripts. They're not up yet. So sucks. You have to contact the courthouse. And their courthouse is very hard to get in contact with somebody because they don't answer the phone. That's just an FYI. But yeah, they kept rescheduling for trial. There is they keep changing the trial. So this is from what I understand, it was supposed to be in October. Now, like I said before, that basically is going to be changed. It was canceled October 6th because it was supposed to be scheduled October 6th, but they canceled it. The reason why they canceled it because the case had a disposed order previously entered. There was some information that they had to go back and re-enter in order for that. But as far as we know, there is a trial coming in January. Now, January. Let me go. See what she talk about on live real quick. So they're basically saying that it was the pretrial, that he's been going to a lot of pretrials. Now I guess he's been going to a lot of pretrials exactly for just to say, hey, listen, I didn't do it. But they did give him a plea deal, and we're gonna talk about that too.
Yesterday, I shared a video regarding the pretrial for Naziah Harris hearing, and I was stating that the judge said this is the final pretrial hearing before trial, essentially. So that let me know that the judge is ready to move along with this, right? I seen a lot of people's comments saying, but Jarvis can still take a plea before then, and that's accurate, and I want to speak on it. Up until this point, Jarvis's attorneys has been adamant on the fact that Jarvis does not want to take a plea deal and he wants to move forward with trial. The thing is that the prosecution is giving him a lot of time to take a plea deal. Yesterday, during the pretrial hearing, when the judge asked, would the plea be taken off the table, the prosecution let the judge know the plea will not be taken off the table.
It's not at this time, and in anticipation of adding that last case that was just found over to that offer. So no, not at this time.
Believe they're going to amend the plea deal and add the new case. The new case being that he was officially charged with essaying Janiyah, him and Shannon's oldest daughter, about a month or two back. They are going to add that into the plea agreement. The plea agreement did not outline for Jarvis to give anybody up, or even tell us where Naziah Harris is, or if we could lay her to rest. The plea agreement was them lessering some of his SA charges, not necessarily taking them off the table, but lessering them. Also lessering the M charge for Naziah Harris. They brought the M charge down. They kept it at an M charge, but they brought it down. So they offered him 40 to 80 years, essentially. His attorneys said he wants to go to trial, but it is not off the table. So I hear you when you guys say, but he can still take a plea deal. He can still take a plea deal. He doesn't want to, essentially. And to me, I've been saying all along, if Jarvis takes a plea deal, he will only take a plea deal because they lump everything in together, and that will be the best thing he can walk away from with the SA charges. I do not believe he will take any plea arrangement or deal that has the unaliving of Naziah on there. I just don't see it. Yesterday, I shared a video regarding the pretrial for Naziah.
Okay, so she says she don't believe he's going to take a plea deal. A plea deal.
They counted us out.
At all. Now, I believe that he's not going to. I agree with her with saying that that he isn't, but didn't tell on anyone. I believe that too, but I do want to share this because it's not so much update on this. So it says the court very good. All right, there's a California We'll see you all for calendar conference on the pre-trials on Friday, December 5th, 9 in the morning, unless there's anything for it. Ms. Ripley, not for the people judge. Ms. Quick, not for the defense. Thank you all for your time and patience. Take care. Thank you. Thank you. So that's basically basically all the transcript is saying, that they understand that. But let's go to the Shannon update.
Now, Roxy, you know I normally mind my business when it comes down to the family. But it's been about 2 months since you put the statement out here. And I'm just trying to figure out when you putting it on the table, what you were talking about. I was on live streaming. We was discussing it. Like, what could it be that's coming out? And then there was people in the comments like, well, she's been really quiet since she put that statement out. And I'm just curious to know what it is that you say you had, because it's been almost 2 months and nothing dropped about Shannon. Nothing. I haven't seen a thing. I mean, she was at that little basketball game a week or so ago, I want to say. But that's all I seen. Nothing else. I haven't seen anything else. And I am curious at this point. I'm curious. I want to know, are you still putting it on the table? Have you been told that you can't speak on something? I want to know, because I feel like I'm kind of getting impatient with waiting for something to happen with Shannon, Annette, and Marquita. I'm like getting impatient. Like, why are these women still being able to go to basketball games and stuff like that? Like, that stuff is bothering me so bad. And I know it got to be bothering you. If it's not bothering nobody else in their family, I know it's bothering you. So I'm wondering, how do we have to wait 90 full days to get this information? Or, because I'm ready to know. I see it's a lot of other different.
I seen this post too. So I was like, okay, girl, so is it new information? Are they going to get her when they get to the trial? Is he going to tell everything? Is he going to testify? They're not saying if he going to testify. They ain't saying nothing. So I want to know too.
Stuff going on in the background. We're going to ignore that and let us know what's really happening. Honestly, just to...
Now, let's play this.
So we have an update with the Naziah Harris case. This was supposed to be live streamed for what everyone thought, but thankfully Miss Sylvia did go live, and while trying to find it, she ended up finding someone that actually went to the courthouse, and someone that was watching live actually called the courthouse to get some information confirmed, okay? So during this conference on today, or hearing, or whatever you want to call it, they said that they have 40 new witnesses, 40. All right, the next and final status conference is going to be June 20th. Okay, the jury selection is going to start in October. I saw 2 dates, the 6th and the 16th. I'm not sure which one, but it's in October. Now, I know we all thinking that that's a long time away, but we got to remember that this is a case where nobody has been found. And if you...
So, yeah, they do have 40. She did repost this a while back, but they do have 40 witnesses. I'm not sure if they're going to narrow it down from 40, but I am going to tell you that it is going to be a long trial. Now, what I'm looking for, trying to see, is we're going to be watching this live or not, because it could be on live TV. I'm not sure on the court TV or whatever, but or Zoom or so. But I know for a fact that yes, that is true. Another thing is more information coming out, as I saw, but I
followed the Ole Miss unaliving case. All of the evidence was there. There was more than enough for a guilty verdict, but one juror decided, you know what, I can't say guilty since there was nobody found. So these cases are a little bit harder. This is the reason why I say we don't want to do all of these think pieces on we thinking that she is still alive and all this other stuff, because that could be tarnishing potential jurors. All right. Soon as I find out more, y'all, I will let y'all know. But as of right now, the next. So
okay. So as far as I'm understood, basically that for my There's no more information on here, really. But as far as I know, that's what's going to happen. Now, I want to say this, though. A lot of the jurors will not be looking on social media. They did the same thing with Diddy. They cannot, and they won't be able to talk about the case. They can't come on social media. They can't, do all of that and navigate, because there's going to be some things that can. But I have been trying to look for information. Not much, but I can tell you that his trial will start, and I'm letting you know, y'all, is about to be a wreck in the fire. So just get ready for it. That's all I have for right now. I don't see anything new at all pertaining to it. Let me see if it's an update on the aunties. No, there ain't no update on the aunties, y'all. Is they been quiet. The more we get, let me tell you something. The more we're getting close to the trial, the more they're getting quiet. They'll pop out. I'm trying to see if it will let me pull up some stuff, but I can't for some strange reason. His stuff cannot be pulled. But I'm going to come back with another story that happened in my town, in my city, in my county, Hillsborough County. And we're going to talk about that. About the stabbing that happened last week. Yeah, last week, the stabbing, unaliving that happened last week in Hillsborough County, Florida. I'll be back to talk about that at 12:15. I want to thank y'all for coming in, and I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties of trying to get this stuff pulled up, and all of that is just not working for me today. It's Monday. It's not. Happy Monday. Happy goddamn Monday. It is a mess. Hopefully in the next one it will go well. I'll see you in the next one. I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share. See, Monday. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys at 12:15. If I get any more new information, it will be here. Let me check Facebook before we go. But yeah, y'all, it's Monday. It's so sad that it's Monday, and it's just horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible already. Why is that line saying she been found? She has not been found. Okay, there was something said about it's supposed to be sharing, but they said they found remains. But I haven't heard nobody found remains, so I don't know why they're coming up lines saying that they found remains. They have not found remains. Anything of hers. Let me double check before we even go into that. I haven't seen the update about anything found. Double checking before we go, because her cousin would have came up here and said that. Yeah, her body was never found. So I feel like her remains are still out there somewhere. And whatever, it'll probably be found close to time. I don't know why, but I haven't seen anything new, y'all. I'm looking on here so we can jump into it. But yes, he is being charged with Janiyah. Oh, update, Shannon did lose her kids. FYI. So that is something y'all got that. But other than that, I don't see anything new, anyone talking about it. I think nobody's talking about it right now because of the fact is that the trial is coming up. So right now they're just waiting for it to be talked about. But there is a video on the site where we saw that video of her dancing and pregnant. But that will be talked about. So anywho, I'm gonna leave any more information. I'll be back, y'all. I will be back. But they kind of been hush hush on everything. Let me see. Yeah, everything been kind of. All right, y'all. I want to thank y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all for staying for the technical difficulties. I'm gonna say it again. I haven't seen anything new. She's posting the trials and stuff. So she said that she's excited. Yeah. So I'm happy with Child Protective Services. Because she's saying that, let me show y'all what she's saying. We're going to stay a little bit because I'm on Roxy page. Let's get to it. Not finna rush off real quick. So she's been posting a lot. So she shared, let's see, okay. So she shared that y'all been playing enough games. Where is she? We'll never forget. She put that. So I guess they're asking about her remains. Shannon, don't be out here in these streets trying to look like Supermom now. You don't give a F about your daughter. He was on top of them. Then she said, some of y'all be so intrigued by the drama and lies so much that you don't even want to hear the truth. Real justice for Naziah would be here as well as her unborn child. If you can charge someone for unaliving without a body, you can't charge her for her child as well. Y'all know she was pregnant. You have the proof that's spitting in your face. And she said she's going to look into it. If he can charge with that. Does Michigan recognize life at birth or conception? And someone said they guess at the heartbeat they won. So she's trying to figure out how the laws work, I guess. I wonder if you still would say there's no body if your daughters were missing too. Jealous. Oh yeah. So her auntie said, this is what Shannon said. For her auntie refer to her and say nobody understood instead of they haven't found her yet, tells me all I need to know, ma'am. Where's the hope for your niece unless you were there? None. There is none. I can't wait till her day is ready. So Shannon is going around saying, there's no body. Child Protective Services, CPS is pathetic. Shannon and them have definitely received confirmation that Naziah will never be found. They are entirely too comfortable saying there's no body, as if there is no face, no case situation. I hope Naziah is hunting the absolute F out of all of y'all. Happy holidays, raggedy ass. Happy, yeah. Man be filled with dark spirits and the guilt you swallow every day. Comment whatever you want to comment. I don't give a fuck. You want somebody to make noise for you. If it's you, just magically disappeared from the earth and your family hasn't answered, have had any answers, and people involved are all walking around free as F. So this is another case with Rebecca Park. So when she looked up that they can charge. So she said she was ready for the case. Let me see if I can find Shannon, y'all. Yeah, she ain't been on here like I said. So she must have said that in person or whatever. So, but they do have things that was based on allegations of abuse. They have things of that nature. I'm gonna tell y'all this. It ain't looking good for him. It's not. It's not. Hold on. Let me see if she posted anything on here. Because remember, she let go of her page. Nah, her page still up though. She hasn't posted nothing on here. But I'll tell you this. It ain't looking good. Most likely he probably get life. I'm telling y'all now. But that's just the update. They ain't been on there. I guess she been talking to him in person. Ain't nobody heard from him and seen him. But just to let y'all know, y'all, it's going to be some mess. I want to thank y'all for watching. We finna go. If I get any more information, I'm finna start doing some digging, see what I can dig. Just dig a little deeper. But I'll be back at 12:15. I want to thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm leaving for real this time. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Hey, Roman numeral 7 days, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take it, things and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God.